Hello, my name is Alex Welsh, and I will be your student's World Geo teacher for the 21-22 school year. On my welcome slide, I have the two best ways to contact me. First being my email, which is awelsh@rochester.k12.mi.us. I will typically respond within the day of receiving an email when sent to this address. I also have my voicemail, 248-726-6501, although this may take me a day or so to respond to, depending on when I get the call. Finally, I also listed our class Instagram account, which is a joint account between our 7th and 8th grade social study classes, and available to our students, collaborating classrooms, and RCS staff. This is a private account, and hopefully your student brought home a permission slip regarding whether or not they can be featured on our class Instagram account. If they haven't, mention it to them and I'd be happy to give them a copy. I've also included a QR code where you are welcome to pause this video and pull out a phone to scan, and this will bring you to a digital copy of our syllabus that you can kind of go through as you watch this video. In our short time together, we've spent a lot of time getting to know each other and building those foundational relationships that are so important for having a positive experience this school year. We've also began our historical thinking skills, first by looking at the story of our names and seeing how perspective can kind of influence our time together. We'll also be looking at the lunchroom fight, where we'll kind of focus on research and then source reliability regarding primary and secondary sources. Finally, we've been looking at establishing our classroom routines and some of the things that will enhance our learning experience this year. These are things like our norms, the tools and resources we'll need, including our historical thinking journals that all students will need to have by Monday the 13th. World Geo is a kind of a hybrid between geography and history, and we cover such a huge portion, but we do so in a lot of fun and engaging ways that make the history meaningful for the students. Here is a general overview of our topics of study that we'll cover through the year. We'll begin by sharpening our historical thinking skills and recapping the geography skills that our students learn in 6th grade. We'll then shift into early humans and the impact of the agricultural revolution. We'll look at Mesopotamia and being the first civilization and how laws and legalities shaped that civilization. We'll look at the river valleys such as India, China, and Egypt. We'll study ancient Greece, ancient Rome, and we'll also take time to explore the world religions. I've also included my grading policy that hopefully your students shared with you when they brought home my syllabus. 40% of my grades are made up by classwork. While only 40%, I tell the students that this is the most important 40% because it has a heavy impact on the larger portion, which is 60%, which includes the projects, their tests, and their current events. I do accept late work at a small penalty. If it's late within the first week of the due date, I take up to 10% off. But depending on the effort that the student is showing and the thoroughness that they're showing, I won't typically take the full 10% off. After the first week, I can take up to 20% off. But again, if the student's showing a good effort to get that work in, I won't usually take that full 20% off. However, I do need all late work by the end of the marking period, as I can't grade it after that. I also offer redos on typically everything, but I do require that the student have all their work in before they take the redo. My rationale behind this is that if a student did poorly on a test or a project, they would benefit from going back and looking at our classwork to then help them score higher. So if they do poorly, I may tell them to go back and finish any incomplete work or missing work that they have before giving them the opportunity to redo. Finally, any missing work, typically after that first week, will show up as incomplete in the grade book, which is at a 50%. I've covered a lot of general information about our time together for World Geo, and I know that you may have some questions and comments. If you'd like, please pause this video and again, scan this QR code, which will take you directly to a Google form where you can list any questions or comments that you have, and also the best way to contact you so that I can reply as quickly as possible. I can't wait to have the opportunity to work with your students this year, and I hope that you and I get to meet very soon. Thanks for watching.